Hi guys, I'm back as I promised with the second part of the Sewing for Holidays edition. Today again I try to stay very minimal and simple. I'm going to take you through the process of making Hallon dress. It is not the first time for me making this dress, but today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do it with a lining, so that will be a little bit different from the pattern. Hopefully everything will go well. As I was saying in the last video, these are the simple project, but sometimes they are the ones that can surprise you. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will go well today. Also, another thing that I have to basically just finish is vest from OTOBRE magazine. Let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. So this is the magazine, and just here on the cover you have the vest that I started to make already. However, I don't know what's wrong with me. Again, I choose the smallest size just because I have experience mostly with the WORE magazine, and their sizing is always just, it runs so big on me. So naturally I chose the smallest size, but it was too small for me. I choose to make it from this beige linen, but I ordered only a meter of this fabric, and so when I made a mistake, I have not much more to work with and to fix the issues. So basically I created a little panel. I was able to cut the back pieces again, but as the lining is made from the same fabric, I couldn't fix the lining in the same way. So I just added a little 3 centimeters wide panel to the lining. Anyway, it's going to be from inside, no one is going to see it. Only I will know about it and you will know about it now. However, still it didn't fix the problem around my bust. It's still a little bit too tight. So I decided to do the same thing like I did in this video where I was making the skirt, and basically I created loops and a fabric covered buttons, and it gave me maybe 1 more centimeter again to work with. So hopefully this is going to somewhat fix the issue. It's not going to be a great fit. I think it's still going to be a little bit tight, but maybe without the underwear I will be able to wear it. This is what I'm hoping for. This is not the project from start to finish. I just will include it in this video and I'm just going to finish it. The main focus today is the Hallon dress and the fabric that I'm going to work with. Maybe you will be able to see better if I put it just 1 layer. Yeah, so this is the beautiful fabric that I will work with. I'm going to make a version with the gathers at the back without the ruffle at the bottom, because I thought with the gathered back and this fabric it would be just too much. And one more adjustment that I'm going to make for this pattern, since I'm making the lining, I will be using this cotton wool from the video of the skirt that I made. I don't have to finish all the necklines and everything else with the bias binding just as suggested in the pattern. I think it will be cleaner if I just use the lining for that, but I will still use bias tape for the straps. It might change, we will see in the process. Also, if you are wondering what I'm wearing, I'm trying to wear more of my own makes. It's a long maxi dress that I have made last summer when I was pregnant, so it's quite big on me now, but you know, with a waist belt it's nice and comfortable. If you want to check it out, you can have a look at that video. This is the back panel. It's huge because the gathers will be here at the back, so it will cinch it. But in order to not have too much fabric for the lining part, I just use the panel without the gathers. I have never tried it in this way, so we will see. So first I will sew 2 rows of gathering stitches here at the back panel, and then I will basically sew the lining and the shell, both of them, the side seam, overlock them, and then I can put it together. So I put it now here on the floor. You can clearly see the difference between the lining and the shell fabric. So I will just go ahead and gather all these stitches now. So here we are, another day with this project, and as I said at the beginning, things that seems to be simple are maybe the most frustrating and difficult. I don't know why I have not think about it since beginning, but both of the fabrics that I chose to use are indeed very thin, even transparent, see-through, very lightweight, but they just can keep a lot of volume, and when you put them together it looked terrible, to be honest with you. So I went ahead, I removed the lining from the shell, which is a little bit sad because I was really hoping to be able to wear this dress not only for the holidays and to the beach, but also to the city in normal day-to-day life. But at this point it's just going to be very, very see-through, so I know I will not be comfortable doing so. Anyway, I'm going to stick with this, I'm going to finish it, so at this point it's going to be even easier without inserting any lining. So the last thing that I have to do, I have a dress here. Now I just need to get rid of this thread and then I will go ahead and do the bias binding all around and finish the bottom of the dress, and hopefully today I will move to the vest, which also shouldn't be too much work to do. So I don't know how much I will be able to still do because Mila will wake up soon from her nap, but as you can see the dress is hanging there. Last thing to do is just to hem it, and now, as I said, I will just finish this project. I just need to do a couple of more things. I will not explain things because I did something similar. I made actually a vest tutorial sort of video a long time ago on my channel. If you need some information, especially if you know how to sew a seamless lining for the vest, you will find all necessary information there. Maybe one thing I'm going to show you is that, so I guess I have to remove a couple of pins. The loops are over here, just nicely sandwiched between the shell and the lining, which is the same fabric in my case. I will just go ahead, stitch all around. The only thing that I'm not stitching is side seams. Even the shell, the side seams are not stitched, and also the lining is not stitched, and then I will just sew it sort of like in a loop. All the detailed informations are in the video before. I'm really hoping that this will be the solution that will kind of make this project not a complete garbage. Not that it's not nicely done, it's just not wearable at this point. I will try to resurrect this project, and now I will stop talking and start sewing because I don't have time. You see the side seams are not stitched, so I will do it after, and then the buttons, and I will be done with it. I still don't know if it's even going to fit me, but you know, I didn't want to abandon this project completely before trying my best until the end. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, and so now finally the buttons. I will make a marks of each button loop, but I have to be honest, I will probably have to, this is totally not correct, but I will have to place it very close to the edge. It's going to be somewhere here, and as you can see, the sides are now closed, and the only thing that is left is to just sew this gap inside. But now I'm going to do buttons first. So guys, everything is finished. I quickly popped up here because I realized I didn't actually end this video. I have all the things finished here on the table. As I was saying, the dress turned out well. The only sad thing about it, it doesn't have a lining and it's quite transparent for daily wear. But otherwise, everything is fine. I'm happy about my decision to just prolongate the bias tape and use it kind of like a little bows on the shoulders, because it makes it more adjustable. And I think it adds a cute detail to this otherwise very simple dress. And the waistcoat is here. This is how it turned out at the end. I am kind of happy it didn't work out at the beginning and it was too small for me. Otherwise, I wouldn't come up with the idea of this fabric covered buttons and the button loops. Yeah, I think it's quite nice and elegant. I was planning to style it with a very simple slip skirt, but I just realized I don't have it in my wardrobe, and I was looking to buy some, but it was not really a nice that spoke to me, and I would like something also maybe beige or cream, not the same color. Now today is Monday. On Thursday we are leaving for holidays. We are going to Greece, by the way. I think I haven't mentioned. It's the first time for me in Greece, so we will see. We are not going to any big like a tourist destination. It's a small island, so I'm quite excited about this. I don't like too many tourists. I'm quite sure it will be amazing. Well, you are going to see it in a couple of seconds. Probably already saw some shots from the previous video that I have posted, and that's it from me. Last thing I want to say before you see the final result is that I realized that I need really go back to just designing my own patterns for my own body, because maybe it's a longer process, but at the end the result is much better, and it's just more satisfying to make something that you know is going to fit you, that is going to look good on your body, and at the end it's going to be part of your wardrobe. And this is the entire point. I realize why I'm doing this also. I enjoy it, but I don't want to just do things. I just want to make things that I like. I have a lot of nice fabrics at home that I was hoping to keep and use for my own patterns. So maybe I will get one or two out of my stash and we will see what we can make. Maybe I can also revisit some of my old patterns that I already made, maybe just few little adjustments design wise, and yeah, I'm very excited what will be the next video. I hope you are too. Thank you guys for watching and see you in another one. Bye.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be